Hey folks, let's talk about albergues. Yes, I've also stayed at albergues. Believe it or not, I don't have very sophisticated needs. All I really need is a roof over my head, a bed, somewhat clean environment, and kind of a feeling of safety. That's all. And I prefer staying at albergues over staying in a hotel room, simply because of the people. I mentioned many times before that I don't walk the Camino, especially the French way, because of the beauty of the nature. I can have that at home. I walk the French way because of the people. Many different people. And you have no better chance to get acquainted to those people than at an albergue. You don't have that when you're staying at the hotel. Now, while I was walking, I was complaining quite a bit about one or the other albergue. But we have to put that in relation. And it's not all bad, but when I have to pay an exceptional amount of money, I expect an exceptional service or an exceptional albergue or whatever. And I have no problem with that. But paying an exceptional amount of money for no obvious reason at all, I'm out. So of my 34 days of the French way, I stayed 11 times at an albergue. And the fact that I didn't stay more often at albergue was just due to the booking situation in general. I remember when I arrived with Renata the last day at Belorado, we arrived at 2 p.m. and there was an American lady standing in front of the albergue asking, "Oh, you have a reservation?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Oh, you're lucky. I don't. There's no bed in the entire town and nobody's picking up the phone and I don't know where to go." That's shitty. So, when I try to make a reservation, I first look for albergues. If there isn't, I look for a private room. If there isn't, I look for another town. You have to adapt to the situation. It is what it is. And now, I don't want you to think that I'm only complaining. I don't. I made a list of the 11 albergues with a personal rating, and I start with the good ones. No, it's not in order best to worst. It's in order of appearance. Now, let's start with Pamplona, Albergue Plaza Catedral. Cost of a bed, 19 euros. I've been there before, and what I love about this albergue, although it's a little pricey, but it's in the very heart of Pamplona, directly opposite of the cathedral. You have 24 hours access to the door. What is especially important in places like Pamplona, where the real life starts at around 10, It's not very spacious, but you have an awesome community area where you can make your coffee or prepare your food. After all, amazing albergue. Pamplona, Plaza Catedral. My opinion, 8 out of 10. Second on my list, Puente la Reina, Albergue Estrella Guya. Directly, more or less directly at the bridge. So, nice location, beautiful albergue, beautifully equipped, nice community area, fridge with beverages, and an absolutely cute Brazilian hospitalera. It's a Brazilian albergue. It's amazing. Did I mention 19 euros? Anyway, for me, definitely 10 out of 10. Puente la Reina, Estrella Guya. Castrojeriz, Albergue Orion, 13 euros. Nice albergue, clean, nice patio for sitting in the sun, having a cold drink. Very nice. And community dinner with fresh Korean food. Now, downside, I don't know if it's a downside, but whenever there's Korean food, you will have Korean people. Many of them. Means when we stayed there, 90% of the pilgrims were Koreans. Well, that's okay. But when so many Koreans are in one place, you will have a huge community of Korean people, and you will have a handful of people from other languages, from other countries. But that's okay. Food was awesome. Anyway, good vibes in that albergue. 8 out of 10. Now, Calzadilla de la Cueza, Albergue Los Canarios, 17 euros. Not much to say about the albergue in general. Was nice. Had a small, let's say, mini market and a bar with tap beer. But the most important part was the hospitalera. Don't ask me for names, I cannot keep that in mind. She was that kind of person that you want to put into your bag and smuggle with you back home. Was so amazing. No words for that. 9 out of 10. Hospital de Orbigo, Albergue San Miguel, St. Michael, 12 euros. Awesome place. Nice albergue. Old house. Nicely equipped. But the hospitalero was exceptionally nice. He was always asking, how can I help you? Do you need something? And at breakfast, when I wanted to get up to have some more bread, he said, no. You sit, I work, you relax. Amazing. And 12 euros. Hospital de Orbigo, Albergue San Miguel, 8 out of 10. Murrias de Recivaldo, Casa Flor, 16 euros. Now I'm a little sad because I've been there twice, and twice I've had an awesome time. Nice albergue, good food, and awesome hospitaleros. Ingo and his wife, I don't remember the name. Anyway, why I'm sad is in this constellation it exists only until I think June 28th, because Ingo didn't prolong the contract with his landlord, and so yeah. But anyway, I had an awesome time. Ingo, if you see that, I was a little drunk on my last day, but it was awesome. Casa floor with Ingo, 10 out of 10. Now that's kind of special. Rutelan, Albergue Pequeño Potala. 25 euros all in, means including dinner and breakfast. Now back in the days when I started my Camino career in 2015, 2016, this place was kind of famous and was always buzzing. 50 people there, huge community dinner. That's not the case anymore. The Albergue is run by two older guys, and they don't want those stress anymore. They took away all the signs on the street, and when you walk by, you don't know that the Albergue even exists. And when you get on the back of the house, where there was the entrance, there's a huge sign on the entrance door saying closed. But in fact, it isn't. You have to make a reservation by phone. They don't exist reservation by email. And you have to tell them at what time you're supposed to arrive. Then you sit on the weather-worn chair and you wait. And then at some point they open the door and they pick you up. No chance for walk-ins. And nowadays they accept maximum 8 to 10 pilgrims, as they say. Now when we stayed there, we were on our own, only 2 people. And yeah, after we arrived there, went for a shower, we wanted to sneak around a little outside, and they asked us, where you want to go? And I said, oh, go for a drink, maybe a little snack. And he said, don't eat too much. I said, I know. The dinner is huge and it's amazing. And they prepared a candlelight dinner for us. The candle and stuff was hilarious. Was so amazing. Now what you have to take into account, this place, there's no mobile connection at all, and their Wi-Fi almost doesn't exist. But if you're looking for peace, that's the place to go. Just due to the lack of, modernity, I only give a 9 out of 10. But this place is definitely something you should consider. Rutelan Pequeño Potala. So the next albergue is, let's say, in kind of a subcategory, good but. And this is in Refuge, Albergue Las Aras, for 23 euros. Now, as I told you before, if I get something special, I'm more than willing to pay some euros more. But this albergue was a simple, standard, basic albergue. And the community dinner, 16 euros. Should have been vegan. But ladies at the dessert, with canned fruit salad, I was out. I would have preferred a natural yogurt, although I don't like it. Anyway, the hospitalera, son, as she called her, said that it's her albergue. She bought it, and most of it belongs to the bank. I get the problem, but that's none of my business. None of my, this double negative. It's none of my business. You know, 23 euro for a bunk bed. 2 people, 46 euro. I can get very good rooms for 46 euros. With a separate bathroom on my own. And sheets and blankets. 23 euros for a simple bunk bed. No. 5 out of 10. Let's switch to the bad ones. Refuge Orisson. In Orisson. 43 euros. Including dinner and breakfast. Whereas breakfast, not worth mentioning, consisting of toast, jam, coffee, cheap orange juice. You can get that for 3 euro in every restaurant. And yeah, whenever I start Camino Francés and I start in Saint-Jean, I always stay at Orisson because I don't want to walk to Roncesvalles on the very first day. Not necessary. And the years before, Orisson has always been a little pricey, but food was nice. But let's say it friendly. The food now is far below average. And yeah, let's say you have a simple bunk bed, below average dinner, and not worth mentioning breakfast. You're sitting there and you're wondering all of the time, what the heck am I paying for? I don't know. And the entire Albergue leaves a kind of a rundown impression. And what's the real bummer in my opinion? No toilet seats. What's the issue with toilet seats? You cannot afford? You want me to donate some toilet seats for you? Drop me a line in the comments. That's embarrassing. 43 euros. The fact that I rate this 2 out of 10 is just because of the community of the pilgrims. But that's not the effort of the Albergue. That's the people. Albergue, Refuge, Orisson. No go. Next stop, Roncesvalles. In general, I love the Albergue. It's kind of modern. It's huge, many people. They have an own church with a pilgrim's mass. And it's 14 euros. It's okay. What I don't like, it's the absolute chaos. Hundreds of people get there every day. There's only one woman at the reception desk making the registrations. And there's 8 to 10 volunteers running around, doing nothing but pushing the waiting pilgrims from one side to the other. By the way, When I got there, it was raining, 8 degrees, ice cold wind, frozen to the bones, and they let you wait for several hours in the cold and windy hallway. This is so disrespectful. I don't know. If you have a reservation, you're lucky. If not, you're screwed. You know, when I started, the lady in Saint-Jean said last week they had 3,500 registrations. Means they have 500 people showing up. They have 230 beds. But they don't send you away. No. First, they let you wait for 2 or 3 hours before they send you away. This is so ridiculous. I don't know. I still like the Albergue itself, but the organization is an absolute mess, and therefore 4 out of 10. Now, the absolute highlight on my bad albergues list is in Najera, Albergue El Peregrino for €9. You get what you pay for. Anyway, when we arrived there, the hospitalero Vicente and his buddy were obviously quite drunk, and they were smoking inside the albergue. I don't know if you know, in Spain it's strictly prohibited to smoke indoor public areas. Anyway, the entire albergue stank. People told me, because I don't smell, you know. Shower was rusty and moldy. You couldn't close the toilet door. At least when we arrived, what the mosquitoes here? At least when we arrived, we got no disposable bed sheets. So we slept on the naked blue rubber mattresses, of which I don't know when they have cleaned. Anyway, the albergue, the entire albergue, was dirty. Not like, oh, I only clean once a week dirty, more like I clean once a year dirty. And that was the only place ever that I was afraid to go for a shower, and I didn't. And the best part is, whenever somebody's leaving a negative review on booking.com, Vicente is insulting his customers. Who do you think you are? You are a tourist. This is an albergue for pilgrims. You get what you pay for. Tourist demands, pilgrim thanks. Go somewhere else. Those kind of bullshit. This is... The entire albergue is a disgrace. And I don't understand why places like this exist at all. Anyway, have you been in some of the places that I mentioned? Write it down in the comments. What do you think? And so far, stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned, and buen camino.